I'm just testing out some stuff. Trying to see what's going on. That's all. Oh, okay. I guess it's doing its thing. So that's cool. I just wanted to test this out real quick, and looks like everything is going accordingly. So I'll be back in a second. We talk about what's going on. The government back open. The government's back open. What's else going on? Roger Stone's got locked up, but he back out. Did y'all see Kamala Harris? Her little kickoff campaign speech she did up there in Oakland. That shit was crazy, man. She ain't say nothing. You know, everything she talked about, she ain't talk about nothing for black folks. And she identified every other group. Even when she talked about the white supremacists, she only talked about the things that was done to white people. She didn't talk about how, like, you know, people like Dylann Roof going there and kill all these black women and stuff. It's crazy. I thought it was crazy, but it was about like a little 30 minutes at the most, but mostly just platitudes. But at least she, in my eyes, I wasn't voting for her anyway, but she kind of pretty much let me know where she stood. So I ain't even too much even worried about it. After that, she just pretty much just confirmed what I already thought. Anyway, plus all them people up there in them California state prisons just rotting away, and she could have freed a whole bunch of people, and she just kept their ass in jail. So I couldn't fuck with her. I mean, that's her record. It's, you know what I mean? It's public stuff. You know, she fought keeping police records, you know, so people couldn't see all the crazy stuff they was doing. The woman did a lot of terrible stuff. Then the Willie Brown, I thought that was funny. Oh, Willie Brown. But she was, you know, doing favors. That's how she got in those positions, because of Willie Brown, and she was sleeping with him. And shit, when she was sleeping with the dude, he was probably pretty much, he was old enough to be her daddy when they were sleeping together. And he pointed at her, and these wasn't like little small positions. He put her in some nice paying positions when she was fresh out of law school. So she did a lot of strange things. I mean, you look at her record, it looked like her relationship with Willie Brown. Willie Brown was married too. So her relationship with Willie Brown lets you know right there, she's one of those women, and people talk about this a lot. You know, we in this era of Me Too and all this stuff, but, you know, it's like they don't want to recognize that it's true. These women will do whatever it takes. That's why it's kind of like, you know, she's an example of that. Like, some women are really willing to, you know, do what they got to do. And she was one of them. I mean, come on. Willie Brown, that dude was old as hell when he was banging Kamala, fresh out of college. But it is what it is. I mean, if they keep rolling candidates out like her, it's going to be over. Trump going to definitely get reelected. Because ain't nobody going to, I ain't voting for none of them. I ain't voting for Elizabeth Warren. Like, I'm tired of giving all these people my vote. Joe Biden, I never vote for him. So it's just like, I just do like I did the last time and keep it at that. Then they locked up old Roger Stones. That was hilarious. Friday. That was funny. Locked him up. Let CNN know that they was going to do it so they could set them cameras up and stuff. So it's crazy. But he out. They ain't gonna do nothing to him. You know, it seemed like Mola just always just locking up the wrong people. It still shows no ties to the whole Russia thing. Like, I still don't see anything, but I guess that's just me. Still ain't seen no evidence. But they sent the FBI up there and stuff, and they had they pistols out, and oh, poor little Roger Stones. I guess they probably thought he had some weapons or something in there. But I think they did all that for just, TV. Because when I was, the video with Terry Turchie, the former FBI deputy assistant director, he had already said that they be doing stupid shit like this all the time. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all they did that. But they ain't got nothing. They just gonna. That's just for the people that don't know no better. I mean, it's just like we got bigger issues in this country to deal with than the stuff they doing. At least the government workers get to go back to work. Everybody should be paid by Friday. Hopefully. Even though I was reading this article from the Standard & Poor's. They was talking about with the government being closed, or whatever you want to call it, a little partial shutdown, cost them more money than it would have if they would have just gave Trump the down payment for the wall. When I seen that, I was like, I'm not surprised. And I know Pelosi and Schumer knew that it was going to cost them more money than that. And it's like, when you look at the things, it's like, it's crazy, because me personally, I think this whole government shutdown was just a plan to strip away some social benefits from people, and without having to make legislation. Because they already gave, food stamps and all that stuff that, ain't nobody's receiving anything in the month of February. Nobody. So then the government is supposed to close back down on the 15th if Trump don't get his wall money. So all they did really is just basically let the people from the IRS come back to work that do the tax returns. They're going to try to crank out as many people's tax returns as they can by the 15th. Trump don't get his money, close the government down, declare a state of emergency, and there you go. So it's going to either be one or two things. I mean, really, Trump can do it if they want to be stupid. But I think this is all a plan. Because that's all they got to do. They got to come up with a budget. He got to sign it. So if he don't sign that budget, declare state of emergency, down there on the border, he got free reign to do whatever he want to do after that. But Pelosi and them know that. They know that. And I think, to be honest, I think they want to give them the money for the wall. They just trying to find a way to hide it, but give them the money anyway. Because with all that chaos going down there in Venezuela, there's going to be more people constantly coming up to the border. Them little caravans that was coming through the summer, that was just a test. That was just a test to see how the American people would respond. Who knows? I wonder if some people still chilling out there on the border. That's crazy in itself. If them people still up there. Oh, what's up, man? Oh, I know the whole pay thing, and then some people ain't gonna get paid at all. Some people just, like a lot of contractors and stuff, they just ass out. Yeah. Yep. Trump was only asking for $5.7 billion for the wall. In those 35 days the government shut down, they lost over 6.2 billion. And they already knew this. Before any of this stuff kicked off, they already knew it. You think about when you go in the local stores and stuff, because people ain't getting their taxes. What's this? This almost the end of February. Normally people got their tax checks back. Now I went in Walmart and it's like TVs everywhere. Usually you start seeing them piles dwindle down by the end of January, February. That stuff gone. Nobody at the IRS. Now the people that do collections and stuff like that, they go take people money. Now they made sure them clowns went into work, but the people that process and send out money, oh, y'all just stay at home. Y'all just go and stay at home, and you ain't gonna get paid, but you stay at home. And then they made the ones that take money. No, your ass gotta come to work and continue to take money from people. You know, and you're gonna do it for free. And that was some of the stuff that was going on. That's the stuff that they don't talk about. When you look at it, the only stuff that really where they made the workers stay home was whenever it was basically the stuff that does public goods. All the other stuff, they kept them workers at work. That's why everybody started calling off. I think this whole government shutdown was planned. For one, to attack social benefits and to see how long the American people can go without some money before they go ape shit. So, I really think that they're going to close the government down again on 50. I hope not. I don't want to see nobody suffer, but I think this is just really a test. And, you know, come March, they're going to be come up with some crazy shit. Everybody got to reapply, except for certain people. But we're going to be like, well, you survived this long. What you been doing? How you eat? So they're going to be like, well, you don't need it then. That's how they're going to kick it. They don't have to pass no legislation or any of that stuff. Nobody take the blame for it. Republicans get what they want. The Democrats get what they want, which is what's best for their, Yeah, this stuff been going on since when Obama got elected, threatened to shut down the government. And they just keep on doing that crazy shit too. Just keep on doing it. They always shut the government down, which the government really don't even be shut down. It's just they send the workers home that just do public goods. Other than that, it just hops right on along. The Defense Department, the people that work for the Defense Department, they didn't lose no pay. They was at work working, getting paid. Yeah, they pick and choose which groups of the government workers that can go with the people that work at your national parks and them. You know, they don't give a shit about them people. Sit your ass at home. We ain't gonna pay you, and then we'll call you back. And you know, if Congress decide to furlough you, you know, we'll make sure you get some money. We know you suffer, and that's how they look at it. Pelosi and them still got paid. They did not affect them getting their checks. They still got paid. It's amazing how that work, ain't it? Little guy at your little national museum or something, you know, just stay home, no pay for you, but, you know, people that you send up to D.C. to, you know, work on behalf of you, government shut down. Postal workers was working for free, too. I think they was working for free, too. I'm not sure. They might have was still getting paid. They got a pretty strong union. They got a pretty strong union, so they might have been getting paid. I wouldn't be surprised if they got paid. You know, that basket of mail that need to be sorted just gets bigger and bigger when you ain't getting no paychecks coming in. So you know, I think they want to get rid of a lot of them, and I guess I don't even look at it as entitlements. It should be some kind of safety net for people that's paying into the system. Now, you know, because everybody through one point in their time fall on, you know, hard times. So it should be, if you working and they taking money, and all this money's going to, the Federal Reserve because they borrowing all this money from them and paying out to this stuff, then when it's your turn to use it, you should be able to use it too. It shouldn't like me personally, if I was in charge, I'd give everybody a few dollars in food stamps. It's your tax dollars. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised they probably got something separate. I'm not like I'll probably have to look that up, but I'm pretty sure. I think they probably did get paid. But I know everything under the Defense Department, they got paid. I don't know why the FBI didn't get paid, but I know the Defense Department, they was getting paid. They didn't take it. It was just business as usual with them. So they pick and choose. They be picking and choosing. So I wouldn't be surprised if the postal workers. Oh, see? Thanks, Tabitha. I kind of figured it wouldn't. They got to make sure those Social Security checks be in on time. The ones that still, do they even still even mail that stuff out? I'm not even sure if they do, and they probably went all digital and shit. But yeah, they got to keep that, yeah, they'll keep that stuff running. They got a pretty good union too, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. They got a pretty good union. But yeah, I don't know. I wonder if they're going to give us money. We'll find out. But I think he'll get it. They'll find some kind of way. Maybe they might have like a bunch of people on the border just rush through, like just a select group just overrun something, and then there you go. There's the money for the wall. Probably stay something that way nobody get blamed for giving them the money. Nobody lose anything, so they'll probably create some kind of chaos down there so they can get him the money for the wall, create a little mischief or something. Then they'll be like, oh, we'll give Trump the money, he was right. And then it'll be big. Because they want to give him the money. They want to give him the money. So, remember they had that, they were sitting in that little, I guess they was in the Oval Office when it was Pelosi and Schumer and Trump. And, when she was like, well, we can either talk about this in private, because she wanted to, be on the side of Trump, but she couldn't do that with them cameras and then she couldn't, show her true colors. She got to put that fake stuff on for the masses. But I don't know. It's crazy. It's a crazy ass weekend. But I think it was all, just a distraction. The whole Roger Stone thing, they ain't got no. That moral investigation, they have no evidence of anything. They just basically now just arresting random people. Period. So stay clear of that area. They might fuck around and lock you up. Some shit you never know. But I'm gonna jump off here. I gotta go do some other stuff. It was cool chatting. If you like the content, feel free to share it. Appreciate everybody watching. If you ain't like and subscribe to the channel. And sign up, become Patreon. Got the PayPal. Put the Streamlabs link in the bottom too. Appreciate everybody that watched Dimebag TV. Y'all have a good one. Peace.